So, okay, Assalamualaikum and good evening, everyone. Thank you for attending today's meeting. So, before I want to start this meeting, I'd like to take a roll call. So, Nazatu, the finance officer, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, madam.
How about Azra, the infrastructure and maintenance officer?
Yes, I'm here.
How about Zaliha, are you there?
Yes, I'm present.
So how about training officer, which is Amali, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, madam.
Okay, so since everyone is here, we will start our meeting. So as all of you are informed from the meeting and from the email that I have sent to all of you, the objective of our today's meeting is to update about our discussion in the previous meeting and about the new SOP due to the full lockdown. Before I forgot, I'm afraid that our public relation officer, which is Miss Hafiza, can't be with us today since she has emergency leave. But I think let's proceed first. So before I go any further, I'd like to go through the minutes of our last meeting. Are there any addition or correction to the minutes?
No, madam.
Oh,
No.
Okay, so since there is no addition or correction to the minutes, can someone approve the minutes?
I would like to approve the minutes.
Thank you, Azra. Could someone else second to the motion?
I would like to second the motion, madam.
Okay, thank you, Nagato. The minutes are approved as corrected. Azra, can you give us the update about our new branch in Langkawi?
Sure. As you know, before this, our project have been delayed due to the restriction movement order. So we have to hold our construction progress for quite some time. And now our project is under progress, but around 25% only. It was a little bit late as expected because we had to reduce the number of employees per day.
All right, then. So how do you handle it?
As for now, we divide them into three groups, and each group will work on a different day. It is to prevent them to meet each other. In case one of them is confirmed for positive for COVID-19, only the group that work on that day will involve quarantine or also swab test. And the other is no effect for other employees because they not contact each other on that day. And overall is under control.
Okay, good. Okay, thank you for the update, Azra. So let's continue with the agenda. So have you all received a copy from the agenda? There is two items on the agenda, which is the first item is about the new SOP due to the to 3.0 MCO, and the second item is about the update from the last meeting. Zaliha, would you like to take the minutes of this meeting?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you. So next, we will hear a suggestion on the item 1 about the new SOP due to the MCO from the respective head of the department. So Azra, could you start first?
Sure. Based on our previous experience about MCO, I suggest that we need to delay for the construction at the Langkawi's branch. A lot of cases that involve at the workplace, so we need to take the precaution. We need to think about employee health first. Okay, that's all from me.
I would like to add up something. As for me, since the standard operating procedure for economic and social are not allowed, so it requires all the staff to work from home during all the working hours. So I think that the best solution to keep our hotel under control is to come up with a solution, especially to overcome the financial issues. So I think our finance official, Nazatul, has come up with a strategy regarding to this concern. Is it right, Nazatul?
Yes, thank you, Amalin. So, as we all know, starting from this week, we will face the third movement control order in Malaysia. Thus, our budget is running low because we do not have any guests in our hotel. So, to overcome this problem, I suggest that we need to reduce our staff salary according to their working time. I think the best way is that we will pay our staff according to their shift, as the staff need to take turns to come to the office. I think that's all from me.
I see, Nazatu. So Nazatu, could you please give me the further details about the annual budget after this meeting? And also, Nazatu, do you have any suggestion on how to cover the loss and how to manage our finance?
Okay, about the further details about the annual budget, I will give to you after this meeting, madam. And about the suggestion, I think the best way is that we can suggest to provide the food delivery for the customers who crave for our food that is provided by our food and beverage department. And by doing so, we can actually cover the loss that we might face during this pandemic. Thus, we can roll our budget and manage to pay the salary to our staff. So what do you guys think?
I agree with you, Nazatu. So regarding this plan, my department will be ensuring that all the employees will receive a required training, especially for the kitchen staff, as they are the main person who in charge in the food production.
Okay, note that, Amalin. So now we have discussed the item 1. So let's move on the item number 2, which to update about our previous discussion. So let's start from the OSHA department.
All right, madam. From my department's update, we have already generated QR code from My Sejahtera apps and have placed a temperature scanner in front of each department entry. To be extra cautious, I suggest that for staff that come to work, they need to bring their personal hand sanitizer to reduce surface contact, even though we have prepared it.
I see. Okay, thank you, Zaliha, for the update and for your suggestion. I think by having our own personal hand sanitizer, it actually is a good idea, as we can take extra cautious to protect ourselves from the COVID-19. So next, how about Amaling? What is the update for the new recruitment?
Okay, from my training department, I would like to suggest that the new recruit staff to involve in the food delivery plan temporarily, since we have not yet determined in which department they will be placed. So by doing this, I think we could save the company's financial rather than spending them on the delivery courier.
Okay, understood. It is really a good suggestion, I think, Amalin. So by having a random for the food delivery, we can save some budget. As due to this new SOP, our hotel can operate as the usual. So since Amalin has mentioned it, is there anything else to add up?
I want to add something.
Okay.
I would like to inform you that because before this, I just mentioned about the working place that follow SOP during this current situation, and the room is still available. And I want also discuss with the OSHA department in order to create the rotating system. Zaliha will elaborate more regarding the rotating system. Can you explain, Zaliha?
Right, thanks Azra. Before that, I would like to inform to Madam that I've already emailed you regarding the previous rotation schedule. I think we can still stick to my department's plan, which is only allowing 5 to 7 staff to come to work. Other than that, as Nazatu said earlier, there is no problem for the reduction of staff, as the plan are still in line with the rotation schedule. Also, for Amalin's department, I will take note and make a specific schedule for the F&B department so that they are qualified to come to work for their training.
Okay. Noted that, Zaliha. Good job for your teamwork with Azra. So I think we have noted Amalin's suggestion, and for the Zaliha part, can you email me the specific schedule for the F&B department? And can you also CC the rotating schedule to all the head of the department?
My pleasure, Madam.
Okay, thank you, Zaliha. So next, Desatu, can you update about the Wi-Fi installment?
Yeah, sure, madam. So as we had discussed before, there are some problems regarding Wi-Fi's before, because upgrading Wi-Fi needs quite a huge budget, right? However, this problem has been solved as we managed to get some funds from the government regarding this issue. Because during this pandemic, our government has given some funds for the hotels that are affected in Malaysia, and we are one of the hotels that have received it. That have received the fund. So the funds will be used to upgrade Wi-Fi's, and this can be utilized by our staff starting from this month. Because of that, I think there is no other issue regarding Wi-Fi after this.
Okay. Thank you, Nazatu. So I believe at this point our Wi-Fi installment can be proceed. So Nazatu, could you please give me our current financial report tomorrow?
Sure, madam, I will give it to you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. So now we have concluded for both of the item. So is there anything else to discuss?
Madam, sorry to ask whether the annual bonus is still provided or not.
Uh, Unfortunately, there is bad news for the annual bonus. I were informed that there is no annual bonus due to this current situation. I am truly sorry to inform you about this news. So, is there any other business to add up?
No,
No,
madam.
madam.
Okay, thank you. So, since Zaliha is taking our minutes, so would you mind to summarize our main point from this meeting?
Yes, I would love to. For the first item, the SOP for MCO 3.0 implemented this time won't have a lot of changes. Staff reduction will be done in other departments as they will work from home except for the F&B department. Next, based on previous meetings, we have come to the conclusion that Wi-Fi installation can proceed as there are funds allocated from the government. Then we will recruit temporary position, which are riders for our F&B department in order to do delivery. I think that's all the input from the meeting.
Okay, thank you, Zaleha. So since there is nothing else to add up, so let's wrap up then. So before we leave, can we set the date for the next meeting on the 10th of June?
Sure,
Yes,
madam.
madam.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. So I will see you guys on the next meeting. Thank you all for attending our meetings today. Please stay safe, everyone.
All
Thank you,
right. Thank you,
madam.
madam.
Madam.